seem to be live. Okay, so let me just put this over here because reasons. Alright, hey guys, it's Chris on the X, and we're going to play something from the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. Oh, and I just remembered. How do I have the, I don't think it'll, like, cause any, should be fine. Alright, oh, I just remembered another thing. Freaking, where's my phone? Oh, here it is. Not that phone. Alright. Let me just text a friend to let him know because he was really looking forward to this. That much I know. Alright. That. Alright, so I just want to talk about a quick thing about this. Mega Man Zero, the series, is kind of a big part of my. Well, I can't say childhood because it was when I was like still a preteen, but like the Game Boy Advance was a system that kind of like really paved the way and like opened my eyes to like so many other games outside of like Mario, Sonic, and Pokemon. And Mega Man Zero was one of those games. Hang on. There we go. And it just means a lot to me, and like I remember putting so many hours into these games and like playing through multiple playthroughs at times because like I just enjoyed it that much. I remember like doing it so much with Mega Man Zero that I actually got bored and like I think traded in the game, and then I got Mega Man Zero 2, and I just I just love these games. So let's get started, shall we? Oh right, hang on. Let me freaking where's there it is. Just gonna lower it a bit on my end so you guys won't have to hear double audio. Hopefully. Oh man, that's really sweet to look at on here, honestly. Yeah, connect to the network, it's fine. So I've admittedly already been playing this for quite a couple days. You're probably wondering, why didn't I stream it the day it came out? Honestly, my AC was acting up and it was hot in here, so I just didn't want to bother. Why didn't I stream it Wednesday night? AEW Dynamite was on. Why didn't I stream it earlier today? I had an appointment and I found out that WWE screwed up yet another booking decision involving Bray Wyatt. Anyway, I do want to check out some stuff like, I just want to quick show what I've actually done so far, at least with the achievements. Apparently, I've only gotten 3, and if I'm not mistaken, there was supposed to be one achievement involving the beginning of the game, but but if I'm not mistaken, actually, now that I think about it, it might have been a secret. Yeah, I think it was. I think it's a secret one. I'm not finding it anywhere, and these seem to be all the ZX and ZX Advent achievements, aside from 4 here. And, never mind, I guess not then. Alright, well, alright, well, let's, oh, right, sorry. There we go. Let's just start with Mega Man Zero, I guess. And we're going to be using Save Assist because, honestly, I would admittedly prefer that. Like, I've played through these games a lot, some more than others, but this game is still hard, and it wasn't really like designed well in terms of lives and whatnot, or even like continues and checkpoints and such. Well, checkpoints it depends, but you'll see. I'm sure, maybe I don't know. Also, Save Assist doesn't disable achievements, and if you have a problem with all of that, I don't know. Take it up to someone else. Like I said, I've been playing through this before, so and they're running from what looks like copies of X, if you think about it, but with like a very disturbing face. Oh look, blood! Not in my Capcom game. Seriously, if Disney owned this property, they'd have to like. Actually, no, they wouldn't. They're just that way with LGBT characters. What? What kind of monsters are these? Monsters who will never show up again after one of them is a boss. A dead end? No, I feel a strong energy inside. This must be the place. By the way, some of the art here is. You can tell this was the first game. In a spin-off, of course. Okay, leave this to me. Stay back, Seal. You should go. I'll take care of the rest. I'll take care of them. This must be. Uh, there he is. I remember when I first played this game, I didn't know what I was looking at. It wasn't until like Zero 03. Actually, you know what? No, spoilers. This must be Zero. We found him at last! Wow! It's protected. What should I do? Wah! He's dead, Jim. Watch out! We are cornered. We have to evacuate now. But we have no time to argue. And he's dead. Milan! I think his name is Milan. I never knew how it was pronounced, so I always thought it was like Milan for some reason. Ugh, Seal. Oh no, wait, CL. CL! Huh? You should use my power. You have no choice. Oh, that's intimidating, actually. What, Passy, if I do, you'll be. Don't worry about me. Remember, everyone is waiting for your safe return. Okay. Thank you. No, I should thank you, Seal. Goodbye. CL. I keep forgetting that. Passy! And this is our first introduction, in a sense, to Cyber Elves and the fact that they die when their power is used. And it does involve. It gets quite involved. In, oh man, that's awesome. Zero has been resurrected. Zero? Help me, please. Hang on just a moment. I gotta get this thing here. Alright, now we can go. I'm just spamming. Uh, and there's a checkpoint. Man. This is actually neat to play on here. Why haven't I done this with the Wii U? Oh, well. Okay, that spider's gone, I guess. Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. Oh, nice. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, oh, shoot. Damn it. It's a bit harder to do it when it's not handheld. I don't know why. There we go. Cyber Elf up there. What? It's a dead end. What shall we do? I ship these two so hard, even when what happens happens. You. Thank you. This place seems to be a prehistoric laboratory. We may be able to find a trans server which we can use to go back to the Resistance base. How convenient for that one. How nice, this passageway is clapped in. I don't talk good. Shall we go back? Where to? Stay back! By the way, notice how the checkpoint thing is like phasing in and out when the text boxes pop up. Zero, no, run, you can't damage this thing with the buster. Spoiler alert, you can, but only at the head. And in all honesty, if I'm not mistaken, that yeah, there is an achievement tied to this without using the buster, so I'm just gonna, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, like apparently I can just like not have to use the not have to use the buster and like it'll just be timed or something. Because all this time I thought I had to like damage it to a certain point and then plot what happened. But presumably that's not what happens. Let's find out. Oops. I think that's gonna damage my rank. Oops, didn't mean to do that either. Well, there goes that achievement. That's interesting. I've been trying to like. Oh, was I supposed to? Yep, I had to. Yeah, I had to like trigger all the attacks, I guess. Well, now I won't be getting the achievement. Oh, wait, I just realized. I'm a scoundrel. Stay back. Damn it. I'm gonna get this achievement, even if it's an in-game one. By the way, restarting at the checkpoint does not affect the rank or anything actually in-game, so... Let me trigger the other one now. Or just not, I guess. That's fine too. How long did it take to trigger... Oh, there it is. Should be good now, right? Nope. Yeah, I want to say it's like when a specific amount of time passes. Let's just see if that's how it happens. Damn it! Like, there is an achievement for it. I know it. Now, if only I could use the internet browser in this damn thing to actually. Damn it. Like, you know what? Hang on, hang on. Let me make sure that I got this right. Okay, let me see. Freaking Xbox. Oh, you know what? I should do PlayStation trophies because for some reason, despite the fact that like both games have like the same achievements and whatnot, they apparently only the PlayStation Trophy. Whoops. Only the PlayStation Trophy site ends up actually having a community on there and whatnot. And by that I mean it has comments helping to clarify what exactly to do for the achievements. Oh, forgot. I tried to. What is with the ads on this thing? Let me log in. I don't. I didn't want to go to goddamn Resident Evil 3. Sheesh. Oh my that should be good enough. There it is. Don't make me tap ads, dang it. Okay. Okay, let's see. It's in the secrets, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, wait, what? What? But insert bomber Megaman 02, Megaman 03, Megaman 03, Megaman 04, Megaman 04, Megaman ZX, ZX, ZX7. I could have sworn. Advent, ZX, 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 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 0, 0. That is weird. I could have sworn. I could have sworn to it. Well, I don't know what it was, but apparently I must have imagined it or saw something else and remembered it wrong. Sorry to waste your time, guys. Let's beat this thing. So I think so. Apparently, yeah, I have to damage it at least once, and then oh, sorry for this flashing, by the way. And then like it would actually like trigger apparently after I guess a certain amount of time. I don't know actually. Whoop. Okay, that was my bad. But yeah, like you're like oh, and yeah, as you saw earlier, you can damage Seal because well, man, why do I keep calling her? Sorry, it's literally the fact that I've always called her Seal and didn't know it could be pronounced as CL that it kind of like messed with my perception of how it would work. Oh wait, I didn't damage it that much before, so like there it is. Rats. Huh? Use this zero. Who are you? Hurry, you have to save her. Don't waste time. And now you got the Z Saber. Although, just one moment, let me actually. I forgot also. Freaking. There we go. Oh, damn it. And let me actually swap these around. Haha! One shot. And that's all the Z Saber takes with that one. I can't believe you were able to destroy a golem. We were right. You are Zero, the legendary Reploid. Zero. Is that my name? I can't remember. Just relax for a moment. You have hibernation sickness. How come I'm not blind like Han Solo? What? How did. What? I'm sorry for forcing you to wake up. And thank you for saving me. My name is CL. I'm a scientist. Let's go to our base before more enemies arrive. What if I'm not the Zero you were talking about? You proved to me that you are Zero by saving me from that golem. Right, I thought I saw golem somewhere in the achievements, and I guess I was wrong. You're in luck. Transceiver is still active. Press up. Yeah, I know. Haha, in A rank. Yeah, ranks are interesting with this one. Welcome to Resistance Base Zero. This is a shelter for injured Reploids who are suspected of being Mavericks. We we have fought so hard to survive. However, we know that the end is coming. But that's why we've been looking for you. You are our last hope. Most of us think Zero is nothing but a fantasy. However, a few still believed in your existence and have looked for you. You are Zero, the legendary Reploid who fought with X to save the world 100 years ago. X. That name sounds familiar. X. That legendary Reploid is still alive and he's trying to retire all of us. X is trying to retire you? His plans have already begun. Many innocent Reploids are being retired as we speak. We need your help. Our future depends on you. Please help us. I forget what happens if you say no way, but screw it. Okay. Thank you. It's like a dream come true. Now, with your help, I think I can save everyone. I have something I need to ask you. Please talk to me when you're ready. And I can only go in here because A rank. And it gets me an achievement there, along with new cards and such. This is apparently CL's room. I just want to check what Cyber Elf had actually got me. Wow. That. Or. Oh, okay. By the way, just to let you know, it did not get me that one because I know that is obtained in the first level. So I just want to clarify the thing about. By the way, not only can this be entered through when you're A rank, but also when you're S rank. It's like that sort of thing. I didn't know about it until I think the Mega Man Zero collection was released on the DS. Anyway, you can talk to all these people in the Resistance base now, including this little girl.
Nice to meet you.
No, that's a terrible voice.
Nice to meet you. You saved Seal, didn't you? My name is Alouette. Seal.
I did it again.
Have you ever heard of a thing called Cyber Elf? A Cyber Elf is an electronic entity that gives some kind of power, but once they use their powers, they perish. I feel sorry for them.
Oh, yeah, she just repeats the same thing. But yeah, that's what happens. Like, cyber elves, you can feed them and grow them, and then, like, once you use their power, which is going to involve stuff such as increasing your health bar to the left there, or even, like, enhancing your abilities, like running faster, or I think there's one for sliding down walls slower, but I forget, then, they are dead, and just let you know, it does affect the rank. However, there is like apparently a hidden cyber elf that you can obtain once you like. Well, for starters, if I'm not mistaken, there's a way to get it in normal mode and hard mode, which is like unlocked by beating normal mode. You have to collect every single cyber elf, not use any of them, but still like feed the ones that utilize the energy crystal things. You know what I mean. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my bearings with like trying to describe this while playing the game. Oh, you are unfamiliar to me. Are you new here? Kick butt so you can become a Reploid like the others. But yeah, like when you beat the game, having collected every single Cyber Elf, and yes, it is possible to miss Cyber Elves in this game, and then like feeding the ones and upgrading the ones that require it, and then beating the game, then you will be able to start. If you do New Game Plus, yes, this game is New Game Plus. After doing all that, hey Alfred, no, it's Alphon. No, what was his name? I forget. You end up getting a Cyber Elf automatically in your like inventory, whatever it's called, named Jackson, and then you have to upgrade him, and then you can, I guess, I forget if you either use him or not, but like the ability he gives is that you hold the jump button, whatever it's mapped to, for 5 seconds, and then you are apparently invincible or invisible, something like that, for a total of like 10 or so seconds. I don't know what exactly, I'm just going by what I've seen online. And the issue with that is that not only is it temporary, obviously, but it's too temporary, I think. And not to mention, like, you can't pick up items that the enemies drop, whether it be a one up, crystals, or whatever, and you can't enter doors while it's like that. So I feel like it is not the best completion bonus, but for this playthrough I'm doing, for the stream, I'm not going to going for that. I'm actually going for that on my own time on like another file, and I have missed some cyber elves already in that file, but I think I can still do it despite the I think I can still do it on a New Game Plus if I'm not mistaken. The only downside is that due to how much it costs for a number of cyber elves to grow, It is such an absolute grind, not to mention this fat ass over here. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying that.
Who are you? Who cares? Will you do me a favor? I'm too hungry to move. Will you spare me some E-crystal? 250 will do. Will you give them to me?
I've never said no way to him, I just said here you are to determine whether or not I have enough, but I know that I don't have enough, so...
Fine then, be like that.
Let me actually see if I... Oh, I have nowhere near enough. Then in here is... What was his name again? Wow, are you Zero? I never thought I'd get to meet you. We believe that... Oh, how's it? Okay. We believe that your Z-Saber has unlimited potential for power-ups. It could also have an effect on other weapons. I believe your Buster can be charged to shoot a powerful energy bullet. Learn more about weapons? Yes, please. I know you've lost your memory, but you still have skills. You just need to find a way to recover them. Supposedly, your memory has been improving ever since you obtained the Z-Saber. Don't worry, everything you learned during the battles in your past will come back to... Well, and past life will come back in time. The number of skills you recalled is shown in the subscreen by the number of stars. Check it sometimes. Oh, yeah, he just says the same thing. Also, when you say not really, he's like, I see. That's unfortunate. I'm not good at persuading someone to change his mind. I feel kind of bad, and I just like go through this again because, Alright. So for now, we're going to like quick grind for E-crystals because isn't grinding just the best? Are you the Rippler known as Zero, sir? Thank you for saving Dr. CL. By the way, know how to use the trans server? Let's say no, just a... Thought I heard rain, I don't know. Know how to use a trans server? No, let's just entertain them. Let me explain. A trans server basically moves something to someplace. It can transfer you to wherever you've been. If you want to download an electronic entity called a cyber elf, this is also the place to do that. Some of the cyber elves that you capture are not usable at first. You should give these cyber elves blue items called energy crystals, which you will sometimes find when you destroy an enemy. As you feed a cyber elf with energy crystals, it will grow. Once it is fully grown, it will become available to use. However, once you use the cyber elf, it will perish. Remember, they are only electronic code. But if you... Hello, Typo. That is interesting. I didn't even notice that earlier when I was... The other day, I should say, when I was playing this on my own time. But if you treat them poorly, they will turn on you. I don't think that ever actually happens in the game, honestly. Because, like, I have used a lot of elves in the past because, well, I didn't really think anything of it, and, like, they're meant to upgrade my abilities, and I just, looking back on it, I do kind of feel bad, but, like, what else are you supposed to do to upgrade your health and whatnot? Aside from get good. Alright. So yeah, you can go back here. And, of course, wall kick up because that's a Mega Man thing. And, yep. Already got 16 there. Yeah, the small crystals make up 4 while the big versions make up 16. You can use... Oops. You can use this as a means to... Well, that helps. Damn it. I don't usually have this much trouble. Okay, so here's the thing. As long as... Well, sorry for the flashing. I hope that doesn't cause any issues. Just look away from it, maybe. Yeah, I've already got a skill up. But here's the thing. I think it works like some sort of experience sort of thing and how many hits it does because I've actually upgraded a weapon without actually defeating the enemy in question. Not to mention that right here is, in all honesty, I know it doesn't look at it right now, but in all honesty, this is a pretty great way to, and probably the only really good way, to grind for energy crystals. See, right now I already got 196. Just, like, wait for this thing to, like, respawn a bunch of, I don't really know what they're called. I guess they're spider... You know what? Let's make it easier for the people. And maybe myself. I haven't taken my, clonazepam today, or whatever it's called. But, like... And, yeah. Sorry, I got distracted from, like... I lost my train of thought from, like, a notification on my phone. Yeah, we'll just use this for now. I usually try to go back and forth between the two, but it is probably a better idea to just like, yeah. I'm only getting like, how do I put it though? With the energy crystals and the elves. If I'm not mistaken, uh, the health upgrade elves require 750 energy crystals each to upgrade. Oops. There are also elves that turn into sub tanks. Yes, that is how it works here, and they each cost 1,200. The cyber elves are also in like three different classes: nurse, animal, and hacker. Animal ones grant special abilities, and nurse, as you'd expect, grant you health related stuff. And the animal ones that would require only one upgrade, I think those are a bit more forgiving, but still pretty requiring a grind of sorts for them. The hacker ones, I barely ever use, to be honest. There's like two that like lower bosses' energy, and two that eliminate all small enemies in an area. I feel like those are like a waste of a use, if anything. There is, however, a single powerful elf in each of the categories. The nurse one doubles the vitality, so it ends up going from yellow to blue, and then when you get damaged, the blue goes down, but yellow shows up. If I'm not mistaken, it starts off requiring 1,000 energy crystals, and then I want to say 2,000 more or something like that. I can't remember. Then there's the animal one, which boosts your defense, but it costs 500 at first, and then I think 1,500. As for the hacker one, which is arguably the most useful one I have ever seen in this series, in my opinion anyway, it requires at first 1,500 energy crystals to raise, and then another 2,000. Why am I saying it all like that, by the way? It's two stages with that one. The other ones, well, the three in question have the two stages, and the earlier one freaking ends up, the earlier ones I mentioned that require a certain amount of energy crystals are just one stage. So, yeah, it is a major grind fest with this one. Oh, by the way, the super rare cyber elf that can only be gotten if you don't use any of the cyber elves, and in terms of hard mode, apparently end up going from normal rank to hard rank. No, 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 sorry. When you do hard, apparently in hard mode, going from A to S rank, where you have to stay at that with every single mission. That cyber elf is of its own class, and it is called Jackson. It requires 1,500 energy crystals to raise one rank, and then 3,000 energy crystals to fully upgrade. And mind you, only when the elves are fully upgraded do they actually end up usable. Of course, there are elves that you have probably noticed that are not in those slots, like B-Voice here, who doesn't need any upgrades because he's just ready at the get-go and stunning certain enemies, power for more time. I think that's for like mission-related stuff, obviously. But like, yeah. Oh, by the way, I actually didn't notice if I. Wow. Okay, like I said, this is a very good grinding spot. In all honesty, holy crap! I didn't even realize that I was earning that many. I went from 192 to 720 in like minutes flat. How many minutes? I don't know. Let's head back. Or also, let's try and upgrade the Buster while we're at it. There we go. Yeah, I've just been very used to like using the R button as the whoops. Okay, well let's just pretend that never happened. If I'm not mistaken, I unlocked the yes. I love that. I could have had a clean fall. Alright, let's go and feed these energy crystals to the... to... I don't think I've ever actually heard his name in this one, now that I think about it. Let's see here. He's down here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I did. Oh, I could have... Oh, whatever. Really? I shouldn't be eating these. I'm a Reploid, but these are gonna lacerate my stomach to bits? Yeah, I think that's the word. Thank you so much, but I don't have anything to give you in return. Sorry. Don't worry about it, dude. Thank you for the crystal. See, now I'm in tip-top shape. Time to work. There's no worries, because you were blocking my path, and now you're not blocking my path, and all is well. Cyber Elf. Wait, which one was that again? Oh. Yeah, these Cyber Elves specifically, they heal a certain amount of, health, but I don't remember it being much at all. The way Cyber Elves are used in future games ends up, like, being changed a bit here and there. It's like it's no big issue there, at least. Alright. Yeah, I guess we're ready to do the next mission. Are you ready? Now listen, what I want to ask you is if you would try and do something that no one has been able to do so far. I want you to destroy the I want you to try and destroy and I want you to destroy the disposal chamber, where they retire our comrades one after another. Even while I speak, they may be retiring a Reploid who is wrongly suspected of being a Maverick. To prevent any additional loss of Reploid life, please destroy the enemy's facility. Will you accept? Save data before starting mission? Yes. There we go. The disposal center is up ahead of you. Please rescue our comrade. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. God, I hate... Okay, well. They just show up out of nowhere and take a... And then don't... Respawning. It's... fucking... Respawns suck. There goes my A rank. And that's a Cyber Elf that we're going to try and go and get back. Wow, it only took 2 tries that time. One to slice, the other to, well, grab. Oh, hello, checkpoint. Oh, these damn things! Wonder if they actually, like... Nope, nope. Yep. So I did miss a Cyber Elf in that regard. And then I think there's a Cyber Elf in these things too. But I probably won't get it until later on. Dang it. Fuck. You know, I said that I played these games a ton, but I never said I was any better at them. I'm just gonna wall kick up. Fuck. There we go. Mistaken. Yep. And then that, I don't think I'll be able to get at the moment. I know that I had to, like, wall kick up here. But the issue was that I couldn't slash it. Yeah, I don't think I could reach it with a slash. Let me actually check to be sure. Oh yeah, I can't do it now anyway because, whoop. Thank you. There's the Cyber Elf. I had to damage myself to get that, but it's worth it. Besides, I think I'll be fine here. Through the shutter, you'll reach the disposal center. Okay, so... Alright, let's try and do this. I'm Aztec Falcon. Where are my eyes? Are they up there, or are they down here where the yellow and black is? I have no idea. Harpuya, the guardian, sent me to clean it up.
Hey, help! Help me!
You must be some of the garbage. Just in time. I'll dispose you both together. By the way, this is time, so I'm going to be giving like 100% of my concentration on this and not talking, so. Shoot. Going for that approach. Shoot. Shoot. That was not smart. Come on, dash over here so I can slash you. Shoot. Okay, I know that one more hit and I'm toast. I got greedy. There's no way around it. I got greedy. And there I went saying that I wouldn't talk too. These checkpoints are definitely like great, honestly, but like I actually discovered. Well, hang on. Let me just get this out of the way so I can like talk about it. Damn asshole. Nope, 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 nope. I know what you do. Oh no, 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 no. Keep getting greedy. Nice. All right, so basically, like, I think it was a YouTube clip or something like that from a stream of Mega Man Zero. I want to say 3. Oh, hang on. Um, thank you. I never expected someone would come to rescue me. Thank you so much. I'm still in shock. I'll return to our base when I'm able to walk again. Yeah, I understand, man. No worries. Take your time. You can go back now. I'll be fine. Thank you for your cooperation, Zero. That is the Thundered ship, I presume. You must get it before you return to the base. Yeah, it's kind of a requirement in the other levels, but I don't actually know if you can actually like go without it in this one. But if it says I must, then I must. Holy crap, how did I still get an 8? Oh, right, because average rank. I thought this was rank per stage. I was wrong. It's actually just rank overall, like an average rank. So I can still enter in there despite the fact that I technically got a B rank there. Zero, thank you. I never thought I'd see the day when the Reploid Disposal Center was destroyed. Innocent Reploids will be safe for a while. Thank you so much, Zero. You are Zero, the legendary Reploid. I'd like to ask your help again when you have time. That is, if you don't mind doing us favors. Please come and talk to me. I'll be waiting for you. By the way, if you go to the engine room downstairs, find our engineer named Servo. That's what I'm going with. He asked me to give this to you. It's called the Escape Unit. If you use it during a mission, you will be able to abort that mission and evacuate. But remember, the mission will be considered to be a failure if you evacuate it. Yeah, the issue with the Escape Unit in this game is that it's practically not needed because when you use it to escape, you lose a life anyway. By the way, how many lives do I have? 3? Yeah, got it. Like, you lose a life anyway, and you can't use it in, well, I'll explain that in a bit. But point is, what I was trying to get at was, in Mega Man Zero 3, apparently, for this collection. Sorry, I just had to make sure I didn't save the wrong data. Um, basically, I saw a video where like someone was playing Mega Man Zero 3, and a certain level popped up involving they were at a level where like um, beams had to show up, and beams as in like platforms, like beams on a metal beams, those sorts of things, construction beams, that thing. And for whatever reason, they were disappearing uh, before where they were supposed to show up, or at least before where they were supposed to show up. So the guy went back to investigate, or like they were not showing up at all, and yeah, they were disappearing because of the checkpoint that was like placed there. Apparently, in order to progress through that stage, you need to jump on the beam in question, like the moving platforms in question. But they were literally like fading out of existence as a result of the checkpoint. And that's what I mentioned about like why I brought up the checkpoint situation where basically it decided like what was it where it like decided to disappear during the text box popping up because well apparently it's a glitch. Not to mention that the checkpoint causing the beams to disappear is a major glitch and technically speaking a game breaking glitch. So I really hope that they patch that at some point. Actually, I wonder if they have already. Nope. Yeah, I don't know if actually they did it for 1.0.3. I just know that I got that update automatically when I tried playing the game at the mall before seeing Birds of Prey, which, by the way, isn't really a bad movie. It's pretty enjoyable. I'm surprised at the box office tanking it's got. Although at the same time, it's doing pretty well for itself at the same time. It's just not breaking even, apparently. Kind of sucks, honestly, because, like, it's a good way of showing um, someone finally getting out of an abusive relationship, even though in the DCEU canon, the relationship was not abusive in that they actually both genuinely loved each other. Yeah, now that I think about it, it sends mixed signals with that. Anyway, um, I'd grind for more E crystals, but I want to just play more of the game, and you'll see soon enough exactly what I've been getting at and whatnot. So I think I'll just feed some elves. Oh, come on, there we go. Feed, yes. Yeah. So now we got two of these. We got climbing as a specialty. It's literally just like you climb faster. And then nothing there, so we'll just I guess put some towards Nuppy here. And yeah. Alright. What was the other thing I was talking about? I mentioned the crash. Oh yeah, the escape unit. To do that though, I have to, well, explore. So not only can you talk to people in the resistance base, but you can actually explore past areas by either walking there or using the transceiver to get there. See, this is literally the first, well, second mission of the game. No more major enemies showing up just yet, but there should be something. Yep, there we go. I'm trying to like freaking. I'm trying to upgrade the Buster, but I guess I should have been doing that with the spiders. And it doesn't affect the rank anyway, so it's whatever. So yeah, if I'm not, so where was I? Oh shoot! I gotta use the Z Saber for that one. You gotta use the Z Saber. Oh dang it! So where was I? Oh yeah, like you can travel all around past areas you've been to, and I liked this honestly. It had a sense of like an open world sort of feel, even if it's 2D. I know it's kind of silly to call it an open world sort of feel when it's a 2D side-scrolling game, but it's just how it felt. It felt open. It felt like there was a world to explore outside of the base, and that there was like more ways to travel to these areas at that. Oh well, there goes that. Dang it. All right, where was I? Oh, hang on. Oh, right, I gotta. There we go. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I can't reach it no matter how. Uh, Never mind. Huh. And I don't think I can get. Oh, I could have, but whatever. All right, so okay, I was proven wrong about something there. Go figure. So yeah, the escape unit. Notice how I can't use it to escape or get back to the base. Yeah, instead of being able to use it to go right back to the base outside of a mission, you have to either manually run back to the base, or, as I'm about to do now, find a transceiver and go back from there. Like, fast travel is fine, but like, this isn't really a good use of fast travel. Now, granted, in the future games, they end up actually kind of fixing this where the escape unit doesn't penalize you, I think, and can be used to escape an already beaten mission. But here's the catch. In future games, at least with Mega Man 0, 2, and 3, I don't remember about 4 because. Oh, dang it. I don't remember much about 4 in that sense because, well, it's kind of been a lot longer since I played that fully enough. But, like, with those games, you're actually not able. Dang it, hang on. I just realized I gotta freaking. To make sure you guys, as well as myself, avoid any issues. Basically, like, you're not able to explore the entire world. When it comes to Mega Man 0, 2, and 3, you are literally left to just teleport to the areas in question. So you won't be able to see any areas that are like nearby the base. But that's really because of a story related concern. But that aside, I don't know. I miss being able to like do this, like explore the area, see past areas that I have been to without actually having to have it feel like a mission. And I know I'm back to grinding with this stuff, but like trust me on this, like all the talking and stuff that I'm doing helps to like pass the time, especially since like how are we at already? Okay, well, never mind. Now we got a Buster Shot skill up, so that's good. Although I actually, oh, okay, got it without damage too. Cool. I got a very big trigger finger with this one, I guess you could say. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. No crystals with that one. Yeah, it's kind of rough sometimes. There we go. Now, good news is like, well, actually, no. There is an issue here. I'm just gonna spoil it for you. Get as many energy crystals in this area while you still can, like as many as you can possibly carry, and then some, because well, once you do a certain mission, which I think is titled "Retrieve Data," in when selecting it, you go back to this area, fight a boss, defeat him, and then the entire area collapses. And no, it's not like, oh, you get to explore it in a sort of new way. No, it's just completely blocked off for good as a result of a self destruct mechanism sort of thing. And as a result of that, you won't be able to farm for energy crystals at these nests. And it does instead open up a new what was it? It does instead open up a new part of the area, but that's in the opposite direction, and all it really entails is a cyber elf, and I don't know if there's like a way to that cyber elf without like using the weapon that you get from this mission, from that mission, aforementioned mission in question. You actually get two weapons, but like you get one at a time after, like first time after completing the mission in question, you get something called the triple rod, which is a weapon that admittedly changes quite a bit throughout the games. Goes from triple rod to chain rod to recoil rod, and in my opinion, even with the chain rod grappling, literally being a grappling hook, the what was it? The recoil rod is admittedly my favorite of the three. Maybe that's why Mega Man 03 is my favorite. And the other one, which is only around for a few games as well, is the shield boomerang, which you can use to propel energy bullets, and then as a charge shot, you can throw it as a boomerang. The shield boomerang is obtained, if I'm not mistaken, um, the mission after obtaining the recoil rod from Servo. Yeah, you gotta actually talk to Servo to get these weapons in question. I admittedly went two missions without the shield boomerang after getting the triple rod, so that was my oopsie on that one. In my other file, that is. Uh, so yeah, like it does suck that you can't revisit this area once you do a certain mission. So if you're going to want to like, I know it's gonna suck because it's grinding, but oh, it's really grinding now, huh? I know it sucks because it is literally just grinding, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's because of nostalgia. I'm more like okay with the grinding, but it still uses up a lot of time, and I think doing this alone has used up like I want to say like at least a half hour of in-game time, maybe a bit more in my other file. And on that file, if I'm not mistaken, I got like it's like 2 or 2.5 hours long so far, and I only got two missions remaining before the Dr. Wily battles. You know, like it's not actually Wily, mind you, but it's like an area known as Neo Arcadia, and it's like set up like the Dr. Wily battles. You get four stages, I think. I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, there's that, I guess. Freaking. Sorry, I am just concentrating a lot on trying to get this done. Actually, no, like we're good. I think. I think we're good. Because besides, like, I'm not gonna grind for this playthrough. I do want to try and grind for the Hacker Cyber Elf because oh, I don't think I ever mentioned like what the Hacker Cyber Elf that's powered up does. Uh, to put simply, it eliminates spike traps. Like I don't even mean like, oh, you just actually take damage from them instead of an insta kill. No, it just straight up eliminates spike traps. Where like instead of spikes, it's just some sort of glowy barrier that like protects you that you can wall kick on, you can walk on, depending on circumstances and all that. And yeah, it's literally that. Also, I'm not worried about the ranks for this file, because again, I'm saving that for the other file. Although I don't really need, oops, well, I don't really need that file anyway, so let's just download. I'm sorry to do this, but I need to upgrade mine health. Oh, right, I forgot that's not pause anymore. At least for this one. And you know how sad it really gets when they are used? This one is resting in peace. They don't sugarcoat it. You straight up use them to death. You straight up just kill them to use them, which, you think about it, I think is kind of like some of the fairies in the Legend of Zelda series, depending on like which one you are playing and depending on how you use them. But at least then it's like it's not really implied. It's just believe that they heal you and then leave. No, this one they help you and then they're just like, well, my life's over, and then just plop down dead. It's now that I think about it, it's kind of upsetting. So yeah, this will be an elf using run. Sorry to anyone that thinks I'm going to be a genocidist. Note that I don't advocate for genocide. I just don't know if I want to. I just don't know if I want to get Jackson on this playthrough. Not to mention, like, I want to make it easier on myself in all honesty. So, and this one goes right into your feet because it quickens your climbing. And again, mind you, every elf you use permanently lowers your rank. It does not matter, like, how long it's been since you use it or what. If I'm not mistaken, it just straight up permanently lowers your rank. There, like, you got to work extra hard to like get it back up there. But even then, yeah, I think like every elf you use permanently lowers your rank. So let's just get last look at this area. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Capture that for that. And I know I got it in 60 FPS here at least, but like, well, let's do that. So that I have it at least in 30 FPS, which isn't too bad, honestly. Choose a mission. What's now? That's funny to me. Alright, oh, you know what I should have done, actually? Could have saved it in a separate slot to... whatever. Freaking begin mission. Yeah, this mission. Retrieve data. If that ends up happening, yeah. So, like, I'm not going for all the cyber elves in this one either. I already know that in the other playthrough I have to, like, go without using the cyber elves twice because I missed some cyber elves, but, at, at some point I'm wondering, should I really bother going for Jackson if he's not worth it and isn't even tied to achievements, whether it be in-game on Switch or even on PS4, Xbox One, or Steam? Might be right to have. I mean, the save assist feature helps with, like, losing lives and, like, hurting the score of your rank, so it's, like, not a big issue. Not to mention, save assist like is very useful in some. I don't know. It'll depend on like how it goes with late game for me. Destroy train. We want to destroy the enemy transport train in order to disrupt their supply. Based on the report from our scout unit, the enemy train is at the old platform loading cargo. The time to attack is now. Please help us destroy that train. Will you accept? Hell yeah. Transport train is lying deep within an underground passage. Keep your guard up. And then you talk to this guy. The transport train has just arrived. It's time to attack. Is there anything? Oh, yeah, there is. Crystals. Nice. If I'm not mistaken, there should be... Yeah, I know it's the wrong way, but I'm not mistaken. Platform is in the opposite direction. If I'm not mistaken, there should be something here. And I think it's like 3 times that I thought there was something there, because I'm just realizing, oh, yeah, there's nothing there. Alright. Up. There we go. Oh, dang it. Respawn, asshole. Up. Nope. Damn it. Give me a health. Thank you. Well, there goes that crystal. Okay, there we go. Shoot. There? No, okay, well, that worked out anyway. I think there was actually... Wasn't it like... Nope. Well, there he goes. Oh, I am just messing this up. And then there's a cyber elf up here, I think. And health, so that's good. Yeah, I think I remember actually getting some guidebooks here and there, or like looking up guides online in like some of the games. Most notably, I think was 03. I forget if... Come on, there we go. I forget if it was like... Come on, there we go. I forget if it was like a gift I got or if I bought it myself. Because like, I know I had a friend... Freaking... Come on. There we go. I know I had a friend that like gave me a guidebook for graduation. Well, not graduate. Yeah, like not really graduation, but like a gift for like making it to the next grade. Looking back on that guy, hang on. Being held within the transport train is a cyber elf that was stolen from our base. If it is taken to their base, they will abuse his power. And it's the one I mentioned that eliminates spikes altogether. So yeah, they're gonna abuse it. Rescue it, please. The train seems to have left. Please rescue the abducted cyber elf. I'm counting on you, Zero. Yeah. So, like, well, if I'm not mistaken, it's like, damn it. Come on, give me health. No! No, give me health. They wouldn't give me health. Okay, so what I was saying was I had a friend that like in high school, first grade, well, 10th grade I should say, because that was when I started high school. He was like nice to me. We were like we got along and all that, but like I admittedly took him for granted at times because I ended up uh, basically I ended up like asking him for money every I don't even know if it was every day, but like it was definitely a lot of money that I asked for, all for food during lunch. And oh shoot, oh I got the cyber elf, nice. I keep forgetting to get the cyber elf, and it's wait, what? But that okay. Well, basically, like that one year, he ended up like well, actually, the following year, basically, he didn't want to be friends with me anymore because of the constantly asking for money situation that I went and did. To the point that at one point I was worried that I upset him to the point that I was worried he was going to try and like do something. Oh boy, did that just happen? Oh, okay. Well, and that redoes the time, so I guess I can like try and see if I can get that cyber elf in question. But yeah, like he was not happy with me, and like teachers like were worried about me because I got like that scared about like upsetting him, and like he didn't want anything to do with me no matter how much I tried to like make things right, and I couldn't make things right because he said the only, if I'm not mistaken, he had claimed that the only way he was gonna like be friends with me again was if I where to go? Okay, well, was if I ended up paying him what I owed him, or at least what he felt I owed him, which, in all honesty, was literally what I owed him. But like, freaking, jeez, man. But the issue here was basically, well, I was I don't know how to describe it. All I can say is I'm so sorry to the guy in question. I think he knows if he's watching this right now. I'm sure he knows who I'm talking about, being of course him. But like, yeah. The following year, though, he we basically made up. And looking back on it, the reason is actually kind of sad because it was like he basically realized he couldn't expect me to change. I can abuse this quite a bit, actually. The checkpoint thing, that is. Like, he basically, his issue. Am I even at the right mission for this? Hang on a moment, I gotta check something. And while I do that, I'll explain further. Basically, like, to the friend in question that, like, one year we were friends, the next year we weren't friends because I kept asking for money for food, and then, like, the following year you gave up on the money and, like, were like, I just can't possibly change you and whatnot, and, like, we became friends again. I am so sorry for the way I was. I truly am. If I could, like, if I could actually have the capability of paying you back all the money I borrowed or took, no, basically all the money that you gave me that I had to pay you back or whatever you want to. I don't actually know how to call it at this point, but like, point is, if I could pay you back, I would, even if it's through a payment plan. That's probably something I would prefer. But point is, I'm sorry. Wherever you are, I hope you're doing well. I hope you are happy with life, and I hope you're okay, man. Alright, so freaking. There's like a specific cyber elf that is gotten in one mission. Good at Mega Man Zero ZX guides. Cyber elves. Um, yeah, it's a frog. Slide down walls. Rabbit, that's his name. Found in. Oh. Really? God, I confused this again. Earlier I realized, oh, I missed Cyber Elf in Mission 3. No, the Cyber Elf I thought I missed in Mission 3 is this guy. So, let's see. Where is. What was his name? Rabbit? Yeah, Rabbit. Alright, let's see. Rabbit. Wait, what? Okay, let me do a better idea. Freaking. Really? Why is it like this? I don't know. Rabbit. Wait, what? This guy only mentions Rabbit, but never actually brings up where he's found. What the hell? Like, it mentions Rabbit in here, but apparently. Freaking really? Updated method for fitting Constwick and Rabbit and fix some of the names because I can't read. Oh, Ribbit. Typos. They're not fun. Ribbit. Oh, it's mission 6. Go to the main factory. There should be some enemies. Yep, I missed out on that one. Well, I missed out on a number of them already, so it's probably no big issue. I'm a bit upset about it, but maybe it'll help me get good. I don't know. Back to the game. Also, Oops. Also, I'm realizing that like I should have paused during that time. Oh well. If I'm not mistaken, this next boss is weakened by electricity. You've reached the engine chamber. Be careful, Zero. Yep, weakened by electricity. And it's still timed. Cheese again. Oh boy! The hell? Why did he get closer? I don't remember that. I don't remember this at all. Why is it like this? Oh! It's because I'm A rank. He's using his EX move thingy. Have I mentioned that I've barely ever been A rank in this game? Thank you, Zero. The mission was a success because of you. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta try and like stay A rank in like in order to like apparently because like there's an achievement tied to a certain EX skill from a certain boss, which I think is dumb, but like I didn't make the decision, so I really appreciate your help. Oh, excuse me. So what's my rank now? Yeah, see? I don't know why it says 0 there, but I mean it's always said 0. But like, yeah, I got -5 points now as a result, and because I took so long, I did I could swear the time didn't really count for that, honestly. But yeah, as a result, my level has gone down drastically, and so has my point for this. My points, I should say, for this mission. Thanks to you, the abducted cyber elf has been saved, and the enemy supply route has been cut off. Thank you very much, Zero. We owe all this to you. The cyber elf we rescued is only a child, but she's a unique cyber elf and will learn an awesome. Hold on. do I fast? Oh, there we go. Whoop. No, wrong. Oh, I just read it wrong. I just I saw and thought like and was on the bottom or something. I thought it said and awesome. My eyes played tricks on me. And will learn an awesome ability when she grows up. Raise her with love and care, and then murder her. See, now it's locked because I'm C rank. And by the way, just a little reminder exactly how much you gotta grind for this damn thing. Totten, I help in the damage zone. 1,500! 15 goddamn hundred. And by the way, now that I think about it, I don't actually know if casual scenario, like, because this collection, I should say, includes the casual scenario from Mega Man Zero collection on the DS, which I think that, as well as the save assist feature, are their answer to the lack of save states in this collection. Yeah, there are a lack of save states because, well, there's in-game saving, so I guess that's how it works. So you know what? I just want to see, because like if I'm not mistaken, casual scenario from what I've been told, while carried over from the DS version to this version, actually, if I'm not mistaken, does have what was it? Does like let you have all everything upgraded, but I think it also has all the cyber elves. I forget which. So we're going to quit the game. Whoops, wrong one. And start an entirely new file without save assist. But yeah, save data will be saved as casual scenario mode data, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? Yeah, let's do both actually. Let's see how it goes. Should be fine though. Yeah, it's completely different, so there will be no punishments with that. So we'll just go through this again. I just want to test it out of curiosity. Because if I'm not mistaken, yes, I remember now. From what I looked up earlier, um, casual scenario mode is literally just ultimate mode. But in like the DS version of Mega Man Zero Collection, the casual scenario mode or casual mode, whatever you want to call it, ended up going straight through 1 through 4 in a continuous way, fully powered up the whole time. Whereas with, well, this one, I actually don't know. I know you're powered up with everything. I think I knocked loose the Tonsil Stone. Yep. Tiny one. Oh, hang on. Nope, big one. Okay, medium sized one, to be honest. I can't skip this right now, so we get to go through this awesomeness again that I'm just going to screenshot again because it's such a good piece of art. It really is. And this music that goes with it is great too. Listen. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Now that I think about it, you probably haven't heard the game at all this whole time, huh? My apologies, I just thought I wanted to avoid copyright again. Okay, point is, like, the reason I had it so low, like right now I got it low again, maybe a bit higher actually. It's fine. Basically, I wanted to avoid copyright, and I don't know if like Capcom or some other quote unquote UMG owner or whatever will end up copyrighting it. Basically, to sum it up, my Borderlands stream on YouTube got copyrighted, like hit with a copyright claim over a 2 minute song, and funnily enough, during that song, I was like, this is gonna get copyrighted, isn't it? And wouldn't you know it, it did. But it was still public to view, it's only monetized. Whereas the Kingdom Hearts one, the same claimant from before, being UMG, Universal Media Group, or Universal Music Group, or whatever they're called, ended up deciding to just completely block the stream worldwide. So, like, yeah, they just, like, blocked it worldwide and just, like, decided, hey, what if we just be absolute dicks the second time around? So basically, yeah. And like it took a while to like have this dispute at least make it public, and well, now it's public for everyone to see, even if it took like at least a week. When I say a week, I mean a week. Like, okay, so let me just see. Okay. Whoa, 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 I forgot how fast it was. Alright, let me just check. Yeah, there he is, Jackson. And I can't use him. You know, that's just it. I just realized I played through Casual Scenario on DS this whole time, but I don't think I ever actually noticed him in there before, or even like checked him out. And I don't think. Let me see what happens when you hold button. Oh boy. Oh, that is. So yeah, this whole thing, like, because you're already powered up, it makes it a bit of a. It would be like really a bit of a cheese to like get the achievements in question. So as a result, they basically oh, sorry about that, CL. Fuck. They basically end up deciding to disable achievements for casual scenario mode, which is also why casual scenario mode is separate from the main save data, so as to not cause any conflict or anything like that, which I do enjoy, honestly. Oh, can I actually? Nope, I still can't. I don't know why I bother trying. But yeah, you got all the elves, they're all fully upgraded. You got all the sub tanks too, apparently. Oh, yeah, that's right. 9,999 crystals, which you're never going to need to use aside from the 250 utilized to end up feeding that one guy who's just sitting there, thumb up his ass, being unable to do anything about, like, his hunger. I can still use these elves, apparently. I just can't use the upgraded ones. Because they're already done. I wonder, though. Yeah, I want to actually show what happens with the damage zone, at least. So let me just play this a bit further. Oh, I'm walking too fast for CL to keep up. If I'm not mistaken, technically speaking, once I get the Z-Saber, my weapon will be powered up. Fully. Skills to the max. Let me just check to be sure. Oh, I can't check actually right now, so... Oh, Alright, come on. Alright, first things first. I keep forgetting to do this. Whoops. Oh yeah, and I got the slow climbing speed. This falling thing. But you can actually speed it up if you ever feel like you need to by pressing down while on the wall. Oh boy. Rats. See, that's why I always thought that it you know, relied on how many times I hit it, and I guess it still does. Use this zero, blah 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 blah. Don't waste time. Son of a bitch. Yeah, they're fully upgraded. Oh, whoops. Forget. There we go. Also, you could accidentally strike CL, as you've probably noticed earlier in the stream, but with the Z-Saber. So... So yeah, casual scenario mode is basically just ultimate mode, which is unlocked after meeting certain requirements. But for those that don't care about achievements and want to experience the story, which I'm not, ironically enough, right now, you are able to, yeah, you are able to just do it right away. Again, at the Kavit of, yeah, there is S Hero. At the Kavit, I think that's the right word, or like, just the, no, it's more like at the expense, that's the word, of achievements not being earned. So we're just gonna skip this, and yeah, as a result, we can actually go into. Hello, Mario Brony. I hope you're enjoying YouTube. When you could be watching me straight. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, so you can go in here. No. Oh god. All right. So yeah, it's like, I think it's a common thing actually for Capcom because they tend to like offer like special abilities and prizes and weapons and such, depending on the game, of course. Like with Resident Evil, with like, I guess in some cases with Mega Man, especially in this case, where like you get to have the ultimate mode where you're like super powered, have like a decent amount of ammo. Like in Resident Evil, if I'm not mistaken, Resident Evil 7, I think you get a straight up rocket launcher that you can start off with at the beginning or something like that, or just a replica of the pistol used to defeat the final boss. And Resident Evil 2, yeah, it's Resident Evil 2 actually. You get the rocket launcher, it can just straight up scare Mr. X away with, as evidence in a meme video I saw. Okay, so yeah. Okay, that helps. That helps out majorly. So, you know what though? Oh yeah, I was gonna like. Let me just continue with this. Freaking. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Wait, how do I? There we go. Dash rolling. Whoop, didn't mean to go that way. Well, there goes that, and there goes that, and dash rolling, jumping rolling slash. I mean, fucking goddamn motherfucking ass, spike ball motherfucker. How would you like it if I spiked on your ass? Whoop. Oh, see? No more spikes. It's just a glowing pad. It literally messed with reality itself in that sense. That's the power of the hacker elves, by the way. So, like, if you don't care about achievements and want to, and want to experience the story and whatnot, and don't want to have to deal with any sort of difficulty issues, yeah, casual scenario mode is fine for you. But if you're a guy like me that wants to earn achievements and such, especially since apparently you have to earn all the achievements in this collection in order to get all the bonus cards in question for Mega Man Zero 3 mods, then yeah. Oh, that's another thing I found out about this. Um, in Mega Man Zero Collection for the DS, there were special mod cards you could enable after like unlocking them through certain means. Um, to change things up in Mega Man Zero 3. I remember using one that I think was actually bringing in Cyber Elf that was supposed to be like a character from Mega Man Zero 2. I'm sure you'll understand what I'm talking about if you've played the games. Not to mention, one other one is for like cats in the resistance base showing up. A different color for the Z Saber, I think, and a bunch of other stuff. But like, I didn't know this before, but it turns out those mod cards were actually e-reader cards that were used for the Japanese version of Mega Man Zero 3. But only the Japanese version because, if I'm not mistaken, in the States, the e-reader didn't do well at all. So, like, oh, can I? Nope. So, yeah, basically. Yeah, I can just go ham on this. Whoops. Okay, maybe I can't entirely go ham on this guy. God, this guy's real. Oh boy. Well, there goes that S rank, I guess. But yeah, I didn't know that at all. There were like actual cars with whatnot, and Not to mention Mega Man Zero Three is also the only one with like battle network connectivity, where like I think via a link cable or something like that, and in the DS version, I forget if it's already included or like you use the GBA cartridge slot in the original DS or DS Lite. You end up being able to change something in the game to match Battle Network in a sense. And I made it to A because reasons, and I'm a collector now because, well, I have all the elves already, I guess, so I guess that counts. So, like, where was I? Uh, oh, I gotta wait for the text to leave so I can. Okay, so where was I? Oh, right, the mods and such, and the like stuff with Battle Network. If I'm not mistaken, those two things, not just the mod cards, because like those are apparently you gotta like get all the in-game achievements and even like obviously the online achievements in order to get the mod cards for Zero Three. But also, I think the cyber might as well say it. I think the cyberspace stuff involving freaking the Battle Network stuff are also included in the game. I forget if there's an option to take or if it's a mod for that sort of thing. I honestly don't remember, but I do remember like ZX and ZX Advent. Well, mostly with ZX. Uh, See, with ZX, with Mega Man ZX, there's a certain area where if you have the Mega Man Zero Three Game Boy Advance cartridge in the GBA slot for the game, you are able to. Oh, really? How kind of you? Yeah, there we go. That's what he says before that. But basically, like, I already. Oh yeah, ZX. Um, like in a certain area of the game, you are able to unlock as well as a secret boss battle with someone, and as a result, you get a special item that allows you to inevitably unlock a specific form. And I think that's also automatically in the game too. I did I read this already? No, I don't think I read this already. Yeah, I accidentally. Well, I guess you can pause on the archive on Twitch and also YouTube to read that. But this guy, good luck, son. Oh, right. I can't actually. I wanted to show you guys the story he tells, but I just realized you get a cyber elf as a reward, and you can't actually get that now because technically speaking, you already got the cyber elf. Whoops. But I will say this much: if you want to hear a story, I would definitely recommend playing it on the without the casual scenario stuff. It's a very moving story actually, and it shows just how human Reploids in these games can really be if it wasn't already obvious with you know the multitude of Mega Man X games that you've likely played or haven't played. I don't know. God, that's slow. So yeah. Okay. With that said, though, I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about, but I honestly don't remember. Uh, it was definitely, I think I already mentioned what I had to say actually with like Zero Three, the exclusive stuff for that one with like the cyberspace and battle network, as well as uh, something involving freaking ZX involving like Zero Three cart. There's a lot of functionality with Zero Three in this series actually. Like with the battle network with Zero Three, the mod cards with Zero Three, also being brought into this game and whatnot. That was originally e-reader, which again just surprised me. I think I'm gonna post that in Reddit r slash today I learned. Um, and freaking ZX, I explained that part, so I already saved, right? Let me save again just to be safe. So yeah, I think I'm good with this. I'm not gonna lie, I don't plan to make Mega Man Zero into a series. At least not now. or maybe I will, but I will only do the casual scenario one because of the fact that like I want to play the rest on my own time, and if I try to grind for everything like that, then it's obviously going to be annoying. And of course, I got to do the train mission for casual scenario mode if I do end up going through with streaming this, just to show you guys the story. I mean, you already saw the story regardless with like the other two missions, but yeah. Oh, that's another thing. With this collection, you can play the English or the Japanese version, whereas with ZX, you can play the English version, the French version, the Italian version, the German version, the Spanish version, or the Japanese version. I was apparently told that there wasn't much of a major release window in terms of, like where they were available for the Mega Man Zero series, whereas the DS1, ZX, and ZX Advent had otherwise. And of course, with this collection, there are galleries, a music player, options and stuff like a manual, a filter for the stuff, credits, special background music with the DLC. Let's actually take a look at that. Oh, oh, oh! I forgot I could enable that. Oops. All right. Well, the music player I pretty much enjoyed. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's in Zero 2. Right. Sorry. Uh, oh, hang on. Oh, wait. Okay. Sorry. I was noticing it wasn't like loud enough to enjoy for a bit. Cause sorry. Just like hang on. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. I'll just pause it for now because I just want to quick explain. I forgot how much I love this track until a musician on YouTube, a YouTuber musician, whatever you want to call them, ended up making a rock cover of this song, and it is like really freaking good. I love it so much. Um, I suggest looking them up. They're called "The Only Deer Alive." I don't know why that's the name, but hey, if it works for them, good on them. And it just is such a good cover. Like, I think it's known simply as like Departure Rock Metal Remix, but basically just Google or YouTube search Departure The Only Deer Alive. No spaces in the terms of The Only Deer Alive, just Departure space The Only Deer Alive. And you know what? Actually, as a bonus, once I set this up as a highlight for Twitch, and once I archive this to YouTube, I will link um, their video in question in the description for the Twitch and in the description for YouTube, as well as the pinned comment below. As long as I make sure to remember when I finally archive this on YouTube. Anyway, let's continue with this, please. Hell yeah. Sorry, I had a bit of an issue with my elbow. Oh, and it just loops there? And then I think it fades out, right? Yeah, there we go. It fades out. All right. Oh, I forgot. It doesn't automatically stop. All right. So, with that said, I'm going to bring up my mouse and, well, thank you guys very much for coming to this stream that I did of Mega Man Zero. And, like, I know I couldn't really, like, if I do plan to, like, play through these games as a series and such, it would be going through Mega Man Zero, then 2, then 3, then 4, then ZX and ZX Advent, because story related stuff, even if these games are old, I don't want to, like, skip out on anything. Especially since I remember getting criticism for streaming Uncharted 3 before actually streaming Uncharted 1 and 2. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming here and watching and, like, allowing me to indulge and nerd out about this game and these games, I should say. And oh, that's another thing. Reploid remixes. There's another one for Departure, which I personally feel is not as good as um, you know, the what was it? Not as good as the Only Dear Lives cover. But the album art here looks pretty badass. Oh, that's another thing. The one with like the digital wiring stuff for Mega Man Zero there, the second one from the left, that cover art for Mega Man Zero 3. That's part of the cover art for Mega Man Zero 3. And in my honest opinion, hang on, maybe I can. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, right there. It's not shown here, unfortunately, but like the cover art for Mega Man Zero 3 is probably, as I think about it, one of my all-time favorite cover arts for games, which is something I never really thought about, in all honesty. So, well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time I stream. Oh, that's another thing. Probably wondering where the next video is, given that it's already almost been a month. I admittedly haven't gotten to editing it, especially because, like, it turns out that there was a piece of info that I used that turns out to be false, honestly. So I'm gonna try and, like, re-record something to use in place of that, or just cut it out entirely. Not to mention that I haven't been able to get around to editing the video because of, like, depression-related issues that had been going on with something unrelated to the video and whatnot. That was, like, just, like, some stuff building up for months involving, like, drama and a couple of crappy people and one person who just, like, took their... I'm not gonna get into it. Point is, I had been depressed quite a bit lately as a result of some events, and I hadn't really found motivation to, like, edit or even, like, search up additional clips that I would need to use for the upcoming video. So I apologize, and I'm sorry for the fact that there hasn't been a video out yet. I wanted to get it out sooner, especially with, like, certain event involving the game and how certain events with the game are going to be ending soon. But, like, I just couldn't get around to doing it. And I will say, like, posting about it on Facebook and asking people for, like, funny memes, like pictures of their pets and whatnot, no spiders, of course, it ended up being, like, something that made me really happy because it also showed that, like, people still saw my personal posts and, like, sorry, I'm just, like, gushing. You're free to leave the stream at any point while I'm talking about this. I just want to, like, talk about this. And I got, like, coworkers that are, like, there for me. I got, like, coworkers that I can consider friends at this point. I got friends online, friends in real life, and whatnot that are there for me. And, like, as I think about it, I have a pretty great life, and I really shouldn't take it for granted or anything. Just thank you everyone who's always, like, stuck around with me. You guys are awesome. Alright, sorry for getting a bit heavy with all that. I'll see you guys next time.